What silver do I think is a little bit more interesting at this time? What is catching my eye right now? What is piquing my interest and catching my attention? Make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel, for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account, which you can go and sell and use to buy some silver if that's what you like. And they have a promo going on where if you set up the account and click the activate button on this promo, they're going to give you 48 hours to refer one friend. And upon doing so, they're going to give you 18 free stocks for the referral, which again, you can use to sell and buy some silver. I want to talk about the silver, or the type of silver that I'm more interested in at this point. Yeah, of course, I think 90% is probably the way to go when it comes to stacking. If you're stacking, aggressively stacking, if your eyes are on silver and silver only, I think 90% is probably the way to go. But what silver do I think is a little bit more interesting at this time? What is catching my eye right now? What is piquing my interest and catching my attention and is sitting on my radar right now? It would be coins, rounds, and bars similar to the Aztec calendar round. This right here is a 5 troy ounce pure silver round. Look at that right there. 5 troy ounces, 3 nines fine silver. Absolute gorgeous piece of silver. And this is just one side. Let me flip it over for those of you unfamiliar with the Aztec calendar. Oh man, look at that right there. This is 100%, without a doubt, the most detailed, gorgeous piece of silver that I have. Look at the art. This is just a work of art right there. And it's obviously, it's toned, it's tarnished a little bit over time. That was absolutely on purpose. I left this out on the table just for a reason. I did not store this away with the anti-tarnish paper that I usually keep with where I store my silver. I did not capsulate the round. I left it out and about for a reason. I wanted this to tarnish. I knew that this would look better with like almost like that. It's almost like an antique finish, kind of. Just that that grayish brown toning. It just, yeah, I think it gives coins, rounds, and bars, like, I think it gives it character. And for this particular piece of silver, I just knew right off the rip. I was like, it would look even better tarnished, and it looked incredible to begin with. So anyway, I'm not saying right now that, oh, Aztec calendar rounds and bars are the only thing I'm going to be picking up from here on out. No, I have what I have. I have the one piece. I also have a 2-ounce copper Aztec calendar as well. I just got that for fun, just because I thought it looked pretty cool. But coins, rounds, and bars similar to the Aztec calendar. Just weird, random, miscellaneous pieces that I happen to think look really cool. That's what is interesting to me right now. Another example could be, I mean, I made a video about this a couple weeks ago, the Creatures of the North corn series, the Creatures of the North coin series. We got 2 so far, and we were supposed to get a 3rd one last year, and we didn't. And we haven't gotten the 3rd one this year yet either. So I don't know if that series has been scrapped, or if it's delayed, or maybe it wasn't even intended to be a yearly release, even though we got 2 back-to-back, one year and then the following year. Or maybe it's just supposed to be a 2 coin series. Who knows? Absolutely no idea. I personally, in my opinion, I think that the Royal Canadian Mint kind of dropped the ball. I think they had something with massive potential in their hands, and I don't really know what happened, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is that coins like that, random miscellaneous coins that I just happen to think look really good. The silver kraken, a giant squid destroying a ship on a silver coin. Or a werewolf in the forest. Things like that. Just things that look cool. That's what I find more interesting at this time. Not necessarily high premium, low mintage collectible coins, rounds or bars, but just things that I find interesting. And those are just a couple of examples. The Aztec calendar, Creatures of the North. There's another series that I recently discovered. It will remain nameless at this time because I'm considering getting one of the coins and I haven't heard anybody really talk about it. So who knows, maybe I could be one of the first. Maybe introduce everyone to a brand new coin or a brand new series. If I get it, I'll make a video about it and that could be your first impression. But things like that. Things that are just, you know, I don't want to say unusual, but not typical. Coins, rounds, and bars out there that people don't really talk about every day. Coins, rounds, and bars that you don't see all that often. Coins, rounds, and bars that when you come across them, you're like, oh, wow, look at that right there. That's kind of what my interest is right now. If I had to pick up a coin, round, or bar right now, I wouldn't go with a maple leaf or an eagle or a Philharmonic. Like those, everybody has those. It's boring. I would get something a little bit different. I'd get something a little bit more unique. I would get something a little bit more out of the ordinary. You know, similar to this 5-ounce Aztec calendar round, there's also the 10-ounce Aztec calendar bar, which is the one that I actually wanted to get. But I'm kind of OCD, and a circular shaped design on a rectangular piece of silver kind of bothered me. I was like, yeah, no, I want to go with the round instead. I think it looks a little bit better. But hey, I'm not opposed to getting the 10-ounce Aztec calendar bar. I would like to get one. But those are just some examples of less popular coins, rounds, and bars that I just happen to find interesting at this time. Aztec calendars, Creatures of the North, or a variety of different coins from a variety of different series. I'm still not overly interested in poured silver. Like things that are in like weird shapes, like a horseshoe shape. Like to me, that's just not something that really catches my eye. I could see it, I'm like, oh yeah, I can appreciate the craftsmanship, I can appreciate the art, but it doesn't really do much for me. So I wouldn't include that in the type of silver that I'm interested in at this time. For me, examples are the ones that I just gave. I guess you can count the Queen's Beast series, I guess, even though one could maybe argue that's a little overrated at this point, but it's still cool. They're still nice looking coins. I would like to get the Griffin, but just coins like that. Coins, rounds, and bars that you don't hear about all the time. Coins, rounds, and bars that are a little bit more unusual. Ones that maybe somebody that's new to the stacking world has never even heard of before. Those kind of coins, rounds, and bars. There's also the Silver Yeti iceberg. It's this weird shaped bar, I guess technically it would be called. It's not rectangular shaped. It's like this weird, it's in the shape of an iceberg and it has a Yeti on it. Stuff like that. That I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty awesome, actually. Make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel, for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account, which you can go and sell and use to buy some silver if that's what you like. And they have a promo going on where if you set up the account and click the activate button on this promo, they're going to give you 48 hours to refer one friend. And upon doing so, they're going to give you 18 free stocks for the referral, which again, you can use to sell and buy some silver.